What is good, YouTube? It is All Things Mets Media, and today we are going to be talking about the Mets and the Braves and the Phillies. That's really the only, and actually the Marlins. That's really the only competition. With the standings in the National League East. Should the Mets be comfortable? Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you think the Mets should be comfortable with the standings. I know that there's 6 games and a half. From the Braves. So I think personally, guys, the Mets should not be comfortable with this lead. I think, let's get into the standings, guys. So the Mets are 38 and 21. The Braves are 31 and 27, and then the Phillies are 28 and 29. So the only team that's really over 500 is the Braves, and they're over 500 because they have won 8 games in a row already. They've 8-2 in their last 10. They won 8 in a row. Great job by the Braves. We knew that the Braves were gonna come around. We knew that the Braves were not gonna, do terrible for the whole year. It's 162. We know, these Braves, yes, they won the World Series. There is a thing called the World Series hangover. But the thing is, guys, it's the Braves. They have a really, really good team. They added a really good first baseman, Matt Olson. And, even though they lost Freddie Freeman, they got Ronald Acuna back. So, let's talk about the Phillies, though, guys. The Phillies are 28 and 9, so they're not even 500 right now. They're 9 games back. The Braves are 6 games and a half back. And then the Marlins are 25 and 30, 11 games back. So let's talk about the Mets right now. Okay, guys, we know that the Mets, have lost Jacob deGrom. They've lost Max Scherzer. Yes, they, recently Starter Marte and Pete Alonso are day to day. These are injuries that, can definitely hurt a team that's in first place. So, the Mets have a big series coming up again tonight against the Angels. And, the Angels have not been playing great baseball. So I think the Mets should either sweep or take 2 from this series from the Angels. And I think they definitely can. Tyler McGill is going to come back. So we'll see how they do. But other than that, overall, with the aspect of the team, guys, the team. They lost the series with the Padres. Yes, it was it sucked to see that the Mets lost the series with the Padres, but they did their thing, guys. You know what I'm saying? They lost Pete Alonso and started Marte in a couple of days, and it was bad. They didn't think that they would have had Pete Alonso and started Marte back right away. So we knew that there was going to be some, they weren't gonna be great. We just knew it. And they did lose the series against the Padres, they did split the series against the Dodgers. So they haven't won a series in this in this trip so far. And it does, but that's okay. That's okay because the Dodgers are one of the best teams in the National League. We know what they are. We know the powerhouse they are. We know how good they are. So, it is what it is there. The Padres, they were, not so great, but they just got better, against the Mets. And yeah, and really good pitching by the Padres, and really terrible pitching by the Mets. So yeah. All right, now let's get into the Braves, guys. We know that Ronald Acuna is back. We know that Austin Riley is hitting better. Swanson. These Braves are coming around. There's a reason why the Braves won the World Series last year. They're good. They're a good team. They have good pitching. It's not like they don't have good pitching. They have a nice bullpen. Kenley Jansen has been really good lately. So the Braves, guys, the Mets, they got to put the pressure on these Braves, okay? Because they're 6 games and a half back. And 6 games and a half back, you know what I'm saying, in baseball, that can go by so quickly. Okay, so quickly. So the Mets need to win series. They need to keep winning and keep going and putting the pressure on these Braves and the Phillies because they're coming around. This lead might be a little slim if the Mets don't perform in this Angel series and beyond. So yeah. The Phillies, guys, like I said, they're 28 and 29. They haven't been great. Bryce Harper has been on fire. He's been doing his thing. Great job for Bryce Harper. But the Phillies, they haven't been playing great. Marlins have a really good pitching. That kid, Edward Cabrera, that came up, I knew he was going to be good. And yeah, he's been on fire. He's a 2-0 with a 0.75 ERA. So he's done an amazing job. But yeah, guys, honestly, I think the Mets should not get comfortable. Put the pressure on these teams. Start winning more series. Start, having confidence in yourself. Even though you don't have Peter Alonso right now, even though you don't have Starter Marte, hopefully we get him back tonight, but we'll see. But even if you don't have these guys, you got to put the pressure. You can't make excuses. You have a baseball team. You have 162 games to, do something special. And the Mets have to keep winning. Okay? So we'll see what the Mets do, but I honestly think the Mets have to put the pressure and don't get too comfortable with this lead because this lead is slim. And this lead can turn to 3 games right away. And we know what happened last year. We know what happened last year with the Mets and how they were in first place for 114 days. And then what happened in the second half? They had a terrible collapse. They lost Jacob deGrom. And yes, this is not the same team that we had last year, but these guys need to perform. Carlos Carrasco has been great. Ty-John Walker has been better. Chris Bassett has been terrible, in his last starts. Tyler McGill, we'll see what he has. He's coming back. I'm happy to have Tyler McGill back. Tyler McGill is really big for this rotation. He needs to be good. And Trevor Williams has actually been pretty good too. So I like what I see from the New York Mets, but I think that yes, they have issues. It is baseball. It is 162 games. It's not what is it called? It's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy. You have one. This is a baseball game. Baseball's not easy. So we'll see what the Braves do. They just got to keep, and the Phillies, but the Mets, they got to put the pressure on these teams. They got to keep winning series. They got to keep winning, period. And hopefully when Jacob deGrom comes back and Max Scherzer comes back, the Mets will be in first place and they can make their lead even bigger. We'll see. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think about the Mets, their current position right now. Yes, I talked about the standings. Let me know, if I didn't talk about something that you wanted me to talk about. And yeah, this has been All Things Mets Media. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you guys so much. And yeah, man, stay positive, stay hungry, and yeah, keep pushing. And let's go. LFGM for life, baby.